So you're probably asking, why banana control? Well, banana is probably one of the most important areas in Inferno to control. What it does is it creates a lot of pressure for CTs, and it kind of forces the Archers player to play a CT spawn rotate role, and that means it can really open up the other sides of the map for you. They'll kind of tend towards B naturally, because what they'll do is they'll think, well, B banana's hard to retake. Think about it, it's really hard to retake, and you don't really want to lose it. So what they'll do is they'll play 2B, 1 CT maybe, and then 2 pit dig area. That's your standard setup, and it's the safest setup for a CT. What that means is that you've got a lot of space. With this control, you could easily walk back to A, and CTs will probably be too scared to push, unless, they've got big kahoonies, in which case, good luck to both them and yourself. But what that means is you can create space, you can create pressure. Walking is super powerful. Walking means they have no information, and information is key in this game. Steps are one of those big pieces of information that when you hear a bunch of steps coming at you, you can call it. Oh, there's at least 3 guys here. Oh, there's 4 guys here. And what does that mean for the T's? Well, they're probably going to take this site. So just rotate everyone. It's not all the case, but in lower elo, I noticed that's usually the case. It's not a lot of super technical strats. We're not teams. So this is why banana is so important. So now that you know how important it is to control banana, what do you do when the CTs get really aggressive? Say they're nading down here, molotoving here, and molotoving down here. Say even smoking over here. Well, there's a few ways you can deal with this. Flashes are your best friend. So once you've cleared this area, you can kind of come up. If they've smoked it, molotoved it, and you've let it fade, because let's not run through smokes unless you've got a coordinated team with flashes, which you can do. You can come up to here. You can do a double click, so both left and right click flash off the wall. And what I like to do, if your team is controlling mid, is I actually like to come up here. I like to aim middle of this window up here, just forward, run forward, throw, flash. What this does is it flashes here. See if I just redo that flash. I'm holding you here. Oh, I'm flashed. It doesn't really flash logs, but that's good because that gives you a bit of space. It gives you a little flash, but it gives you enough space to clear this. And if they are holding car, boom, they're flashed. In fact, even if they're holding this angle here, I believe it flashes them. Yeah. So that gives you a lot of space. That clears almost every angle. Does it even clear this angle? No, it doesn't clear this angle. But they won't see you running out. You can come close because you know that's flashed. Boom. Kill that. Boom. Kill that. Suddenly, you're taking banana control. Now, if they have Molotoved you off and smoked you off and everything like that, they could rush. In which case, just use your comms, stay back with your AWP or your AK, and just kind of call it. Oh, they're rushing. I wouldn't suggest sitting here, but a good powerful angle I've noticed, and that's thanks to a friend of mine, is actually here. How often do you run out? You've cleared it. You've cleared this area here, right? And then you do this. Because at this point, once you've cleared here, there could be an enemy here, right? An enemy here, an enemy here. So you actually ignore this entire angle here. You swing, oh, no one's there. Oh, cool, boom. Even in higher elos, I see people just swinging on that. So if you've got an AWP, to get a cheeky 1 kill, just maybe sit here. Most of the time, people flash underhanded over into that area. Well, that's not going to flash you. Boom. That way, you can help your team mid, because it is quite jarring when you're sitting here, which, by the way, if you are sitting here, anticipate the CTs. Aim here. I know they'll come from here, but aim here, because they will run into you, because they will need to clear multiple angles. Now, they might shoulder peek you, but if they do, then you can just readjust your aim. Same with people here. I always see people aiming way too close to the corner. Anticipate their running. Anticipate their running. It becomes infinitely easier and you'll get a lot more frags because of it. So, That is essentially how you could counteract CT aggression. Learn your opponent's habits. Do they constantly just nade down here? Do they throw nades here? Do they throw nades here? Well, the first player will pretty much completely dodge them. I was a bit close there, but he'll pretty much completely dodge them, and by the time the nades explode, he'll be here. He might take a hint of damage, 3, 4 damage. The second player, however, when they explode, he will be here. That's free real estate, pretty much. That's how a lot of people die to grenades when running up. If you're the second player, I know you want to help your player. The best way to do that is with this flash that I showed you before, like that. Don't rush past here, unless they're not nading. But if they are, they pretty much will be all the time to get that free damage. Don't give it to them. Wait here with the flash. The Molotov will keep the AWP off this angle, so you should be completely safe. They won't peek you here unless they're absolute madmen, in which case you'll probably know for the next time. But just don't give them that free damage. Let them waste their grenades, and then you take their angle. And if you're the second player, remember what I said? Sandbags. Support your player. Once he's cleared this area here, he's going to need help with sandbags. That Molotov, you can tell him that. You can tell whoever you're supporting that you're going to Molotov, and he can just hold the angle here. There's nowhere else they can go. They can't run. They won't run forward. They might, but they probably won't, because that's running into death. No, their first instinct, escape. Oh, I'm running. Now, finally, one thing I didn't touch on in the original video is once you've thrown that Molotov, follow it up with a nade. Boom. What's he gonna do? Oh no, I've got Molotov. Oh, bang. Suddenly he's taken way more damage than he should have. Just food for thought.